Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky Two Butts. Today we're going over the RLCS Winter EU Regional Event number 1, otherwise known as the Apollo Open. We already looked at the group stages in the last video, and today we're going over the playoffs. Here's the lower round 1 matchups that have already taken place. We have Singularity, Vitality, Dignitas, and Carmine Corp all winning out in theirs. Now we are in the lower bracket round 2 games with Carmine Corp taking on Dignitas. Stake has it in his own corner, gets demoed though, and Astral tries to get to it, but Scripula pinches that into the middle with apparently Jack waiting to capitalize on that, and Dignitas will take the first lead of this game. And Stake with a nice shot to the opposite corner will tie it up for Carmine Corp. And apparently Jack loses the ball, puts it a little bit too far in front of him, and Carmine Corp will capitalize on that one and give themselves a lead, and they try to make it 3-1. Can't quite get there. Yorez, nice pass, and he's able to capitalize. They go down the field in just a matter of seconds as we are into overtime. Itachi up to the ceiling, fakes one, goes at doesn't put it quite in the corner, and now apparently Jack over to Yorez again. They're going for it, and they get it with apparently Jack off the rebound, the backboard, and Dignitas will take game number 1. So we are into game number 2. Itachi trying to play it off the wall. Stake can only put it up in the air, no one challenging. Apparently Jack will laser that one into the top of the goal, and Dignitas again will take the lead in game number 2. Yora's with some time, a nice demo comes through. He has no boost though, can only flick it above. Itachi stops him for the moment, but Scripula's there, and the rotations aren't quite there, and they will get their second win as they're looking for a quick 3-0. And with that goal, that will be the 3-0 as Dignitas takes down Carmine Corp. And you see that Singularity loses to Vitality 3-0. And we are into Team Queso versus Williams Resolve in the upper semifinal 1. And they are still alive if they lose this series, but will be playing in the lower part of the bracket. Need to make that lower bracket run if they want to win this tournament. And it is a tie game, 1-1, as we head into the beginning of overtime. Joyo up to the backboard. Comes over to Vatira. He passes all the way across the field to Rise. Gets it off the double touch, and he puts it away. And Queso will take the game 1 win. Vatira trying to air dribble. And a pinch and a demo comes through. And that should be an open net for Sazen. Put it in. Williams Resolve the first goal. Over to the corner of the field. Rise. Leading to the Williams Resolve's corner. No one's challenging. He puts it back into the middle. Vatira, there should be an open net, and there was. Don't really know where the defense were from Williams Resolve on that play. They're trying to break out. It's Redoshin over to Prime, and he's able to get it, and will tie up the series 1 apiece. Prime with a shot. Gets past all 3 defenders. Hits the post, and it will come back to a player on Williams Resolve who puts that away. And a nice shot from Joyo as Queso will take the lead in game number 4. Resolve trying to come back though, and they are able to get it off the corner and tie this game up with 4 minutes still to play. A lot of time left. Joyo touches it, and Redoshin up to Prime. No one's up there. And Rise saves that off the backboard, and a nice touch, and it will beat all the players in Williams Resolve off the kickoff. And Redoshin able to get that in, but Queso coming back and will be able to get their lead back again. And Prime going around a couple defenders, try to fake it, but the defense can't clear it, and it is 3-3 as we go into overtime. Joyo up in the air, can't quite touch it, but touches away from the defense, and a teammate coming in will get that goal. So we have a tie series 2-2 now. And a nice passing play off the backboard gives Queso the 1-0 lead to start with. Redoshin puts it off the backboard. Joyo clears it out to half field. Prime's there. Plays it into the middle, and Redoshin puts it underneath 2 defenders. He's able to get that through. A nice enough power. Atira into the middle to Rise, and Queso takes the lead again. Joyo from his own 18. Gets blocked. But another shot in Redderson. Oh, off the corner. And Vatira's there for the double touch. Make it 3-1. The Williams resolve. Not looking likely to win this game. Vatira up in the air. Gets a flip reset. Leaves it for Rise, and he gets it. And now we're into game number 6, overtime. Queso can win it here. And move into the upper bracket finals. As Prime says, no, not today. Not yet. Vatira up to the corner. Gets back to it. No one's challenging so far. Prime can't stop it. Rise is able to put it in. And with a minute remaining, Williams resolve need a goal here to save themselves in this series. Ryderson tries to slightly touch it for Sazen. And oh, he puts it by Joyo. And we're into overtime again in game number 7. Ryderson. Joyo at 50. Rise leaves it for Vatira. No one's up challenging. Oh, he's able to get it in the other up ice semifinals is BDS versus Endpoint. BDS end up winning that one as we're into the lower quarterfinal 2 at the Endpoint versus Vitality. And Endpoint will take the first lead as that goes in off the crossbar. And a double commit from Endpoint leaves them a little exposed in the back. Fairy Peak over to K-Dop, and L54 watches that one go in as they will tie it back up as 1 apiece. And Fairy Peak with a nice pinch down. And it's Relating Wave versus L54, and he's going to bump. And it's not in yet, but Seiko's there to make sure it goes across the line. And Endpoint take the first lead. And Relating Wave up in the air, and no one's back as he cut out the passing play. And 1-0 for Endpoint in game number 2. Metasaurus on his own back corner. Plays it by a couple players, and Relating Wave just too quick on that as well. K-Dop can't quite read it on his back board. Comes off the back wall again. Relating Wave wins a couple 50s, and Seiko's got a tap in right there as it's 3-0. Vitality starting to fall apart here on defense. They get one back. Nice info pass. Seiko up to Metasaurus. Oh, he leaves it for Seiko and gets the flip reset. Baradonsky can't do much to stop that one. It is 4-1. And Seiko misses it. Metasaurus can't push it off to the corner, and K-Dop will capitalize on that. There's still a lot of time left for Vitality to come back, but they need a couple goals in a row and to play some good defense as L54 going the wrong way. Tries to flick it over one of the guys, but Relating Wave is there and waiting for a gimme goal as Endpoint take 2-0 lead. Vitality, though, get the first goal in game number 3. So we have Seiko over trying to hit Relating Wave, but a double commit comes up, and he's got an open net to aim for, and will tie it up. Seiko again goes underneath the opponents. It's over to Metasaurus. Wins that 50. Oh, and it comes all the way across the Seiko's waiting back post. Able to get that goal. And then Wave pushes it away. Fairy Peak back into the middle. Metasaurus trying to clear it out, but K-Dop gets the ball, and he gets another dunk on the player. And ties it up 2-2. Relating Wave, oh, hits the crossbar. L54 loses that 50, and Metasaurus will end up winning that and giving Endpoint the win as in game number 4. Vitality need a reverse sweep now. And it's not looking likely as Metasaurus puts a goal in. And the pressure from Endpoint seems to be too much. Vitality is not having a lot of offensive capabilities at the moment. In the lower quarterfinals, Dignitas win the other one, and now we're in the upper bracket finals. BDS versus Team Queso. Marked by 8. Puts it up. Joyo can't read in extras there with 14 seconds left. Queso need a goal here in game number 1. Still do have a chance though, and it's 4 seconds left, and Vatira is there, and off the resulting kickoff in overtime. Vatira touches the ball, gets back to it, beats extra, loses for Joyo. Lots of time and space and boost. No one's really challenging him. The bump comes through, and they do end up winning that game. But this is the upper bracket finals. They still have a chance in the lower bracket final to make the grand final if one of these teams loses. or whichever team loses, because one of the teams will lose. As BDS take a 1-0 lead, an extra with a lot of time and space, going for the bump play, and so did Monkey Moon, I think. So it's just marked by 8, and he gets demoed on their line, and extra can't get back to it, so Queso will get a goal back. Extra trying to beat Joyo up to the ceiling, able to get back to it. Monkey Moon can't clear it, and Vatira comes to him, and he capitalizes on that shot. Gives them a 2-0 lead so far. So we are into game number 3. Joyo, a couple quick moves on the wall. Pet to Vatira. And that will be the only goal in game number 3, giving Queso the 3-0 lead in the series so far. And Vatira with a nice 50 on the goal line. We'll get it in. And they are looking at a quick 4-0 sweep of BDS. Monkey Moon trying to challenge Joyo. Can't quite get there. And now they're on the wrong side of this as a demo comes through on the line. And BDS will lose out to Dignitas in the lower bracket final, as well as Team Queso not winning one single game in each of the series, as we are into the grand final with Queso already taking a 1-0 lead. And Rise over to the corner. The demo comes through on Scrub Killer. Another demo by Joyo, and that is just too many people down. And that's an easy goal for Queso. And a nice pinch attempt. Kicked off to the corner. Rise with a 50. Another 50. Still the ball's in Scrub Killer's possession, but it's in third 50, and Vatira will get an empty net goal from that. Scrub Killer passes out to Diorez. Tries to get something going for Dignitas, not able to get it, but apparently Jack is there for their goal, but it's too late as Queso already wins game number 1. And a nice quick infield pass to Joyo will give them the first goal in game number 2. He's in his own corner now. Can't quite get it past Scrub Killer. Vatira trying to come out of his own 18. Is able to get by the one Dignitas player he should not have been able to beat, and the rotations fell through because he had Scrub Killer and I believe apparently Jack on the other side of each other, and open net comes through, and now Queso just off the kickoff again have 3 goals and make that 4 as game number 2 ends 4-0 for Queso. This is they're starting to come into some good form. Right at a great time in the grand final. Dignitas will get a goal back in game number 3. See if they can get some momentum off of this. They get a couple wins in this grand final. Apparently Jack, Musty into the corner, and Scrub Killer gets the ball, forces it in. Apparently Jack off the corner, gets back to it, touches it. Vatira will try to clear though. He's up to half field and leaves it for Rise. Down to Vatira, who lasers one in. And with 50 seconds left, Queso still can steal this game. Oh, almost deflected in. And apparently Jack and Scrub Killer, apparently Jack didn't know whether to rotate out or not, and Scrub Killer thought he was going to rotate, so he was coming, and they are on top of each other, which resulting leaves Queso an empty net to aim for from about halfway in their own side of the field, and they will end up losing in overtime, and Dignitas will get a goal, and a nice save off the line by Joyo. Scrub Killer tries to force it in, but Joyo coming the other way now. Demo tries to come through, can't get it, and Scrub Killer hits it back into the zone middle, no! And Joyo will end up getting a goal from Scrub Killer. Unfortunate to hit it into the front of his own box. But that's where it went. And now we have a 2v1, and Rise going for the demo is able to get it. Scrub Killer not being able to get back to defend in time. It's Vatira with a lot more time and space, and a double commit comes through, and Joyo will capitalize on that as a 3-0 from Queso. Not looking good for Dignitas, trying to come back in this game, see if they can start off something, and Joyo says nope, puts that over to the corner, and let it save off the line, and we're already going the other way, and Scrub Killer's not going to be able to get back to that one as we're into game number 5. Team Queso on series point, trying to win this 4-1. And Joyo slows it down, beats one. Scrub Killer not be able to get to it, and he puts it off bar down skiing in, and that is 1-0 from Queso. They are heating up in these finals, as I said before, and Dignitas will be able to get one back. A nice demo comes through from Joyo. Apparently Jack saves it off the line. Scrub Killer, and it bounces still in the corner. Joyo And it's Vatira up in the air, and he's able to get that win, and it will be Team Queso, the winners of the EU Regional number 1 event, Apollo Open. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, as we are going to go over the highlights from all the action from the NA Regional event number 2.